You've heard of the big ones, Yellowstone, Zion, Yosemite, Grand Canyon, but if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd wager that you have never heard of the national park that we are visiting today.
That's straight down.
It's found in western Colorado, and I hadn't heard of it either, but it now ranks in my top 10 national parks. So throughout this video, I'll do my best to show you why that is and what you can expect if you come see it for yourself. Welcome to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park.
You seen this yet?
We are all packed up and headed from Moab to Montrose, Colorado on day 4 of our big road trip throughout Utah and Colorado. With me, I have my lovely girlfriend Kira and our good friends Dylan and Lou. We have been on several trips together, and there is always a healthy balance of coffee, conversation, and of course, shenanigans.
Cut.
You go ahead.
No, after you.
After you, I insist.
After you, man.
Fine.
Welcome to campsite A13.
Our home. Up.
Thank you.
I call sleeping here.
Okay, well, all of us are actually going to sleep here.
I call here, though.
Well, I think all of us need to sleep in this. There are 3 campgrounds within the park: North Rim, South Rim, and East Portal. North Rim Camp is the most remote and is on the other side of the canyon, whereas South Rim and East Portal camps are much more accessible through the primary entrance outside the city of Montrose. We chose to get set up in the South Rim campground. Excuse me, miss.
Hi.
I'm lost. Can I use your shelter as shelter?
Of course, welcome.
Can you give me a tour?
Mi casa es tu casa. Till noon. I'm Kira. That's about it. We're minimalists on this side.
That's great. Do you like sleeping in a tent?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
You're right. 0-degree bags, or even a 15-degree bag,
Yeah.
is the move. The cheap 40-degree bags, wrong.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Just pain and cold and pain.
Tonight's theme? Burgers.
Burgers, not just any burgers though. What are you cooking up?
Burger. We got
kind
a
of-
little tomato.
What kind of meat?
What kind of meat?
Yeah, what kind of burger is it?
Wagyu.
Whoa, that's pretty fancy.
Primo.
You must be really rich.
Super. So rich.
Heck yeah. Whoa, nice. All right, let's give this a whirl here. You gotta have the Midwestern spin on it. Okay, well, I was holding a camera. Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Yo, let's go. Look at you guys.
Got some fries.
baby.
Yeah. Whose idea was it? Be honest. Nice. I knew it. That's why I kept the camera on you. Oh, Dill, you have good ideas too.
Sometimes. That was a potato not too long ago, man.
These are darn tootin' delicious.
Aren't they?
They're so good. This is what you actually want.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'll put that on my burger too, probably.
So good.
It's so good.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it's so good.
We are coming from South Rim Campground, and right at the end of it, there's a trail called the South Rim. What was it just called?
Rim Rock.
Nature Trail.
Yeah.
Rim Rock Nature Trail. It's about a 2-mile loop, and it gets us to the visitor center actually. But man, I mean, already the Rocky Mountains are beautiful.
Holy cow.
Check this out. Look at that, huh? Not too shabby. This was a relatively small but information-packed visitor center with tons of geological facts. There wasn't much for food though, other than a few small snacks. So you'll want to pack all of your food into the campground or head back 30 minutes into Montrose. I'd have to give this visitor center a solid B or B+. I was told there was a fact.
Black Canyon of the Gunnison has the steepest, narrowest
canyon
in North America.
Steepest, narrowest canyon.
Steepest, deepest, narrowest.
Yeah, steepest.
Steepest, deepest, narrowest canyon in all of North America.
Yep.
Holy crap. This marks 24 down and 39 to go. We're in the 30s now. Let's go.
We learned a ton about the human history of this place. As far as we know, people have been utilizing this area for the past 9,000 years. However, there's very little recorded information up until the late 1800s, when explorers searched for railroad and mining opportunities, to which they decided it was not worth the effort of reaching the canyon floor. To protect it from any daring prospectors, Black Canyon National Monument was established in 1933 and in turn brought infrastructure from the park staff and the Civilian Conservation Corps. And as tourism increased, it was redesignated as Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park in 1999 and welcomes over 500,000 people every single year.
Wow. That's straight down. Wow. What is this?
This is gneiss or schist, metamorphic rock. It's 1.8 billion years old, this metamorphic stuff.
With a B, billion?
Billion! It's some of the oldest rocks in the entire Earth. Currently.
Aren't all rocks the same age?
Touché.
If I were to redo this trip, I would definitely go down inside the canyon to either backpack, kayak, rock climb, or all three. But this time around, we decided to take in the 14-mile Scenic Drive along the South Rim. Throughout the drive, there are a total of 12 insane overlooks that you can stop at, and my favorite, by far, was the painted wall near the end of the drive.
This honestly might be one of my favorite viewpoints of like the national parks area. That's like a vertical drop. 93% grade on the other side. Into the river valley. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's like heights, and they don't really have railings here. You know, a few here and there, but they don't hold your hand through it. So here's something interesting. We got 93% slope here, 63% slope over here, because this side gets a lot more sun, so more erosion is happening over here because all the snow and stuff is melting off of here. Wild. Okay, so this is the spot that I've been most excited to see. Painted Wall. It's the tallest cliff in all of Colorado at 2,250 feet, which is quite the fall.
Wow.
Super pumped for this one.
So the white rock is a pegmatite, and the black rock is called gneiss. And the gneiss rock leaves room in it, and the magma, when that comes up, that's what forms the white cracks, as the pegmatite fills in the cracks and like goes through. It's an intrusive rock.
Whoa. This has been my favorite view by far, for sure. Painted Wall. Sick view of the river. Sick view of this wall. Sick views all around. Sick view of the girls. Bear cub. All right, Kira, Luke and Liv need to know. What do you rate this sunset?
I don't think it's quite over, but I'm a little bit, I thought the clouds would be illuminated with a little bit more color. but the view is incredible. I'm gonna go 6.8.
6.8? Really? I'm gonna go a little higher than that.
Yeah.
I think the view makes a lot of it. A little bit of orange in the sky. I'm gonna go like 7.4. This is a really nice sunset. Alright, this was definitely in my top national parks. I love this place. Does anybody have any closing thoughts on Black Canyon of the Gunnison? Because it is the most underrated park I've heard.
Yeah, and I would definitely agree with that. I didn't even hear about this park before, but
It feels otherworldly.
Yeah. It looks like
straight out of Lord of the Rings.
yeah. It looks like you just unzipped the earth.
Yeah.
Like Colorado left their fly down.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the questions that Lou asked at the beginning of this trip was, where have you been that feels outside of the United States? And I think a couple of us said that this is the place. This feels otherworldly, but also outside of the United States.
Yeah,
So
I hadn't had that feeling until we got here.
that's so wild.
And now we are headed 3 hours south to some of the most well-preserved ancient cliff dwellings in the entire world. We will see you in Mesa Verde National Park in 2 weeks.
Hi, this is Ike, and I'm testing out this lav, but there's no wind right here, so it's not really a good test.
This is the official start of the Chili Chipmunk Challenge. And the challenge is stuff your mouth full of ice cubes and let them melt. Invented today.
There we go, there's some wind. Hi, I'm Ike, in the wind. You have like 2 ice cubes in your mouth right now.
You can talk, that means you don't have enough.
That's what I'm saying. It is windier over here. Kira can't do it. Kira lost the Chili Chipmunk Challenge. There we go, here's some wind. What does it sound like? Straight on wind.
I did it! I did it! Chili Chipmunk Challenge starting now. I challenge you to the Chili Chipmunk Challenge.
You need to put 2 ice cubes in your mouth and wait for them to melt.
If you look like a chipmunk, you're chili.